Hey, everybody. This is Lashawnterry here. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July weekend. I was gone for the whole week for the most part. Me and my husband just got back in late last night, probably about 1:30 in the morning from our week-long trip. We had a great trip. With family. His grandmother turned 100 years old, and all of her family and friends in church came out. We gave her a party, a birthday party on her birthday at the nursing home that she's at. So it was just really touching. Just a really good week, with family and friends, and me and my husband having, our alone time as well. And so I came back to a few packages, but this one was a surprise. But before I get into this, please give me a thumbs up on the way in, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you'll know when I upload. I also have a playlist for you to look through to see what other things we have in common. So everybody, I posted in the group, in the Gourmand House of Gourmand group, that I got my butters. Now, these butters, the first time I ordered from her was this right here during the Thanksgiving Christmas holiday in a 16 ounce. And it was one of those you order and forget. You order and forget about it. And so that's what I thought it was going to be like with these two. Although I got in and I got out, I think by 7:01. If it even clocked 7:01, I was already out and had my receipt by 7:01. I was on the site by 6:55 or so and kept refreshing. As soon as that 7 o'clock hit, bang, bam, boom, I'm out. So, but, that's that. But it was a surprise because I did have some packages come in that I was expecting. But I was not expecting this one. I didn't even get a notification that it had even shipped. I just went in the mail room and I saw 2 boxes with my name on it. And I'm like, And I looked and it was Parfums by Chérie. And I was like, okay, girl. So everybody wants to know how the ice cream fantasy smells. It's like a love-hate relationship in the group when it comes to the ice cream fantasy. She has it in a perfume, I believe, in a perfume oil. But this is her first time putting it in the body cream. So the notes are cold vanilla ice cream, Lucky Charms marshmallow dust, and melty white marshmallow. I did open these last night because I did do a video. Just, it was with no talking. So that was that. I was just going to come back, open it with y'all quietly because, again, it was like after 2 o'clock. It was probably like 3 o'clock in the morning to be exact. And I just did, opened it, show y'all the packaging, open it, and then I was going to come back in and, later in the day and speak my thoughts about it. Now, just want to say, too, when I got Marshmallow Crush, I was not impressed. I was like, all of this hooping and hollering y'all ladies was talking about, what is the deal? It wasn't really giving me much. So I said, you know what? I'm going to let it sit. It was kind of giving me Kais vibes a little bit with her marshmallow. But I was just like, are you serious? I spent $100 for this. So I had to let it sit. I would go back in periodically and smell it and just like, it need to sit some more. So I want to say it was probably over a month and a half before I finally decided to use it. And the smell was what I was kind of looking for before I used it. It kind of split over, but this is, I still got a good amount in here. Ooh. And I wanted to try her other scents in the Stardust and the Ice Cream Fantasy, because I still got a good probably 8-9 ounces still left in this. But when I tell you, when I started using it, your girl was using it. I was using it. It smells so good. I love the texture. It's like a pudding-like texture on this this particular my Marshmallow Crush. It has like a pudding-like texture. It moisturizes very nicely. It smells good. And I really do like it. So I just want to say, before you judge anything, let it sit for a little bit. It sucks that sometimes it has to do that, because they're making these things from scratch. They're literally making the stuff and then shipping them out as they make them. She gets so many, here we go with this rolling again. She gets so many orders. I don't even know. People, Marshmallow Crust was like one of the last to sell out though. And I think the reason why is because you really don't know when she's going to open next. And she does have a lot of new people that's coming in. So everybody is scratching, trying to get the Marshmallow Crust. But I think this particular time, people was going for the Ice Cream Fantasy and the Stardust. So, yeah. And so once she opens back up again, I will get another Marshmallow Crush in a 16-ounce. And I do want to get the Marshmallow Crush perfume, because she did send me a sample like this one of the Marshmallow Crush in the perfume, and it smelled oh so good. Man, that was a good, I think she even beat Kais out when it came to the smell of that Marshmallow Crush perfume. So let's get into this Ice Cream Fantasy. I told y'all the notes already that is in it. Some people say they smell one thing. Some people say they smell another. Some people said, one girl said she smelled like a fruity. And I did smell it last night, and I said, I ain't getting fruity. But she likes to put these little things on here. Now, the consistency of this one is a little different from the Marshmallow Crush. It's more creamy. And let me just show y'all the Marshmallow Crush for some that has not ordered. And I do still use my scoop. For some that has not ordered, when I tell you it's like a pudding-like, see that? So, as you can see from this one, it's giving more of a creamy texture than a pudding-like texture, thick pudding-like texture that the Marshmallow Crush is giving. So, as you can see, it's more of a creamy texture. It's not giving pudding texture. Now let's smell this to see if I can smell what the rock is cooking. Yeah. Let's see where she got these notes at, child. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Because I know who holds the future. And life is worth living just because he lived. Y'all needed to hear that. So we got cold vanilla ice cream, Lucky Charms, marshmallow dust, melty white marshmallow. Let's see. It said it started with crush and melted into something far more addictive. Ice Cream Fantasy is a dream spun from sugar and longing, where cold vanilla ice cream drips slowly over warm skin. Soft white marshmallow melts into memory, and pastel marshmallow dust lingers like the sweetness of a secret never told. Soft, cold, and impossibly delicious This is straight wraps you in the kind of craving that starts light and playfully, then sinks deeper until you're lost in it. Cold vanilla ice cream, Lucky Charms marshmallow dust, melty white marshmallow. This cream is this creamy, non-greasy formula smooths over skin like silk, enveloping the body in moisture that lasts beyond the moment. Lightweight yet indulgent, and hydrates deeply, restores softness, and leaves a luminous, touchable finish. Every application cushions the skin in comfort and scent. Whether worn alone or layered with fragrance, it becomes part of your signature. And it's also available in a shimmer. So, I do smell the vanilla ice cream. I also smell the marshmallow. It is very light. Again, you have to let these sit for a little bit. But with that being said, I do get the DNA of what she's saying her notes are in this. You definitely get the marshmallow. And the ice cream is in the background. So I cannot wait. And this is my hand. I washed my hands and I didn't put anything on. So it is very lightweight. It doesn't leave greasiness like she said. It's a non-greasy. It sinks into the skin very well. I'm just hoping that marshmallow doesn't give like a smoky marshmallow and just more of a sugar sweet, you know. Hold on here. What is this thing doing? I can't get there. Okay. So that's what I'm hoping for, and more of the vanilla ice cream comes out. So you can see my hand is, look at this hand. So as you can see, I put some on my hand, and you can see a little bit of the shine, but it soaked in very quickly. And I'm smelling my hand, and I'm not getting much on the skin. I am getting a little bit of that marshmallow, but to me it's smelling kind of like that smoky. So I'm hoping that goes away, because I really don't like a smoky marshmallow. I'm just realizing that I don't like smoky marshmallows. I just want a sugary, sweet marshmallow, and some of those tend to lean towards that smoky scent, you know. But we're going, this is just a first impression, because again, I explained to you what Marshmallow Crush, how my nose went. So I'm in no rush to use these, because I have so many body products, y'all, that I have not even thought about using. It's not even funny before I open up a new one. So I'm going to let these sit just like I did with Marshmallow Crush. I may go back in week to week. So today is Friday. Maybe next Friday I'll smell it again, see what it's doing, if I'm smelling more or less of, whatever. So let's go to Stardust. Okay. She says, Stardust lingers like a dream, airy, sparkling, unforgettable. Stardust luxurious body cream was created to capture that feeling. Infused with the straight concentrate of the Stardust perfume, this indulgent formula leaves skin deeply moisturized and perfumed with something luminous, sweet, and one of a kind. Scent unfolds in layers, a burst of airy green tea. Dust drifts gently into gooey marshmallow, a soft gourmand and irresistible. A trace of warm vanilla sweetness grounds the blend, leaving behind a glowy, sugary dry down that clings close to the skin. It's the scent of magic in the air, light, decadent, and unforgettable. Core memory unlocked. This is a creamy, non-greasy formula that smooths over the skin like silk, enveloping the body in moisture that lasts beyond the moment. Lightweight yet indulgent, it hydrates deeply, restores, softens, and leaves a luminous, touchable finish. They do have this in a shimmer edition. What are the notes on this? Does she have the notes on this? Hold on. Okay, so basically Stardust, it says marshmallow crush at heart blended with just the lighter, sweeter notes of happy dust. So Stardust is a hybrid creation. It's marshmallow crush touched with select notes from happy dust and sweetened into a gourmand lover's dream. The notes are airy green tea dust, gooey marshmallow wrapped in golden sugar, sweet vanilla with a trace of brown sugar in the marshmallow dry down. I had to go to the perfume to get the notes. I like that she put these little things in here, but then they end up getting all over the place. Sometimes I'll put them back in until I get sick of putting them back in. But let's open this up, and it's giving you that pudding-like texture again, like the marshmallow crush. And yes, this is given very much so happy dust. You smell the happy dust DNA in it straight out the gate. I like it. You do smell the marshmallow in this too. This is very much so marshmallow crush, pudding-like consistency. And I love it. It's given very much so marshmallow happy dust with a marshmallow. So I like this, and I love happy dust. You know, I think I have happy dust from John Ray and a few others. Who else I got happy dust from? I got happy dust from John Ray, Heist Fragrance, I believe. They have one of my, between John Ray and Heist Fragrance, those are my two favorite happy dust. They do a really good job with the happy dust, and I might have it in somebody else, but I just can't think offhand. But yes, it's definitely giving happy dust marshmallow in this. So I know as these sit and the fragrances just start to mend together and macerate, whatever you call it, these are going to get stronger and stronger and smell also delicious. So that's what I got for y'all from Parfums by Chérie. If you are going to order, just you'll probably get more of a notice in House of Gourmand, but I would say go join Chérie's Facebook page. But also, if you're not in the House Gourmand group, join their group as well, because they talk about it in there. That's where you will know where, different brands and indie brands and things like that, who's having a sale. And also too, in the House of Gourmand group, they had a code, but I was in so much of a rush to get in and get out. I didn't want to lose out getting what I wanted. I forgot all about the damn code. So there's that. But join those two groups so you'll know what's going on within the indie fragrance world is, and you get discounts, you know, for that group as well. And then join Cherie's page as well. So until the next video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Do you have these? Tell me what you think, what you smell on that ice cream fantasy. How close is Stardust to Happy Dust, do you think? And let me know if you was able to get in on this July 1st sale. And until the next video, please.